And welcome back. We are here again for another play of Factorio. And we're just picking up right where we left off. I did let a little time run, so we have now some accumulators. So we're going to grab some of those. And yes, I went ahead and made some substations in a box, just because at some point I'm not going to want to pocket craft them. You know what else I don't want to pocket craft anymore? I'm tired of pocket crafting chests. What am I doing? Why am I keep making chests? I don't understand. Let's figure out what do I need to do to make these chests. I just need steel. Look at that. We have steel. Let's fix that right off the bat. Ironically, I now have to make a chest to put a chest in. Let's do it this way. Let's do this. Let's do like this. Steel chest. Put it inside a steel chest. Beautiful. Okay. We're gonna make a bunch of steel chests and put them inside steel chests. I love it. Okay, we're gonna start burning resources now because we're using steel, we're using this, we're using this, we're using the other stuff. Okay, but I think we have what we need to make my little experiment thing, so I'll show you. We take one of the whole point of what I was trying to talk about in the last episode, so if you didn't watch the last episode, then just welcome. We're gonna build a power thingy, basically a battery, to hold power. So I'll pick an area where I've decided I don't want to build anything, and it needs to be this exact size of square because it's a perfect like energy store. And I'm sure that I don't want to say I stole this from somewhere, but I definitely watched other people do these kind of designs and followed along with the most, in my opinion, logical step here or pattern. So we're just gonna find a place to park it, and it's gonna be just a little battery pack just in a nice blank spot. I think it's actually gonna go right here. Can't reach. Well, that's because I'm too far. There we go. Okay, right there. Okay. Now, here's what's fun. First of all, we get the long power line. Big electric pole. Then we go right about here and here. There we go. We connect that. Okay. So now that's connected. Now we get these accumulators, and this is where we actually start storing energy. Oh, I ran out. I gotta go get more. Yeah, one of the reasons that I do belts going in alternate directions is so that I can run on top of them and go faster. So if I'm going one way, I go on top of those. If I'm going the other way, I run on top of these. Eh, just one of those random little like things. I don't know. I didn't learn that from anybody. I just do that myself. Okay, let's grab another 50 of these. It works better when it's the red belt, but whatever. We'll get the red belt going eventually. Definitely gonna have to on copper. And whoa, why do we have a broken iron line? We're gonna have to go figure out what happened there in a second. Remind me, broken iron line. Porqué? We'll get there in a second. Okay, what am I doing these? Accumulators. I want this whole thing filled because I'm gonna make a blueprint of it and then I'm gonna have robots build these for me. I'm not gonna build anymore. You only have to build one. Once you build something, then you can just have the robots build it forever and ever. I just have to build it the first time. I mean, technically, I could just make a pattern of just a few of these and then build this with robots, but I like to at least build one by hand. It's like I put the energy into it. It's like hand drawing something and then making a copy. So there we go. Now I'm going to go ahead and get the little blueprint thing, and I'm going to go, zoop, you are the blueprint. Create blueprint. Okay, now I got to park that in my inventory, which is starting to get a little full. There we go. Let's put this in here. Put this also in here. There we go. Okay. Okay, so now this is basically full of electricity, stored for when we need it in the future, right? Uh-oh. Ooh boy, we're right at 19 of our 25. We can make up to 25. We're at 19. So we're actually still doing okay on power, but, you know, barely. Okay, oh yeah, iron line that was broken. Okay, let's figure out what happened here. I see there's no iron on this side of the line here, so something's broken on one of these. I must have broken something and forgot to repair it. Yes, here it is. Let's take a look. What did I do? Oh, I just forgot to put a belt in. Of course I did. That explains so much. Okay. I also did this where I took the lines that were coming in and I brought them all going up, and then eventually I'm going to put the red circuits on this line and have it come up as well, so that, I don't know, there's just additional, I can do things with this upper area now. It'll make sense in the future, I promise. How's our steel? Yay, we have steel chests. Let's grab 50 of those. Look at that, now I have chests. Chests aplenty. Okay, excellent. What else do we need to do? Boy, copper is different. So if there's going to be a line that's going to have to be upgraded, it's probably the copper line and then the copper coil line. I think copper coil might actually come first because that's the one that, if I get upgraded, I can have more throughput. And if I can get more throughput on that copper coil line, I can, well, let's see, how low am I? Well, it is making it around the full loop. See, it's all right now being used to make these red circuits, but you can see even the last machine is still getting copper coil. So it's making it around, and then it's getting replenished with the stuff that I'm making up here. Oh, but these guys aren't getting, look at this. So this tells me we need more copper ore first. Before we worry about copper coil, we could make more copper coil if we just had more copper ore. So clearly copper ore needs to be increased. You see? So that's how I came to that conclusion. I don't know. Just explaining my logic, if I have logic, I don't know. So also proving that you can be like, you know, stoned and still be incredibly intelligent when it comes to like logic. You just, you know, or at least somewhat intelligent. Maybe not incredibly intelligent, but somewhat intelligent enough to spot the efficiencies in the places that need things. Oh, my hypothesis is correct. We only have one line of copper being made. We have a million lines of iron being made, but we have one line of copper. Well, no wonder. Well, first of all, we can upgrade these to the stone furnaces, which, oh, I don't have them being built anywhere, do I? I don't. I need to have them being built somewhere. Where are they? Stone furnaces. What am I, okay, maybe I am tripping. There they are. Steel furnaces, that's what I'm looking for. Steel and stone, okay, steel and stone. Let's build these. I need these. And look at this, I happen to have steel and stone literally right next door to each other right here. That's awfully convenient. Watch this. Ding, ding, ding. Let's just put a factory right there. Oh, wait, hang on. Right there. And then do a little stone, little steel, a little that. We pop a little chest right there. Okay. And then look at that. We can easily make our stone or steel furnaces. I think. We can. Good. If we upgrade the copper, these basic stone furnaces with these upgraded steel furnaces, there should be more copper production from the ones we already have. So let's start with that. Then we can add a second copper production line somewhere. Hell if I know, but somewhere. Obviously somewhere where we'll probably, you know what, right here. This area looks nice and convenient. Let's clean this up a little bit. Yeah, I think we could do some work here. My inventory's full again? Oh my god. Let's do a little inventory work here. I apparently have a problem where I just keep filling my inventory with bullshit. Okay. I mean, I still have more than I need. I don't need this many explosives. 2 armor-piercing rounds, that's all I've got. Let's put that down here. Good enough, okay. Let's grab some of these now. I think, okay, let's get mathematical. The steel furnaces have a crafting speed of 2. The stone furnaces have a crafting speed of 1. So, I think this will, I don't know, if you follow me on this, I'm pretty sure that we're going to get what's called the double production. Let's find out. Let's see if it's noticeable. Maybe I'm crazy. It's looking a little noticeable. I think it's working. Would it be better if I had blue, I don't know. I'll put blue on these guys just to see if they're any faster. It doesn't look like they're any faster. Definitely almost a full belt. Can we make that full? No, there's no, well, hang on. How crafty can we get here? Maybe we can make it a full belt. Just for the sake of, you know, can we? If we just add 2 more, could it be? Would the belt be full? Is this the magic number? Hang on, let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Does 22 steel furnaces make a full yellow belt? Pretty dang close. We are now, oh gosh, golly gosh. You guys, we ran out of copper. Well, let's go back up the chain. We obviously need a full copper belt if we're going to make this work. That is not full copper belt. Oh, well, look, we barely have any copper mining going on. Well, this is what happens when you realize you got to scale up, right? You chase one thing and it leads you to another thing, which then leads you to another thing. It wasn't a problem earlier because we weren't scaled up to this level. Now that we're scaled up to this level, it's starting to become a problem. That's what happens. As you scale up, new problems emerge. Problems that you did not have when things were scaled down. This is why sometimes businesses stay small, because like when you do scale up, it can be a whole beast because things emerge that were not even close to problems, and then all of a sudden they become problems, and you know, unintended consequences of growth, I guess, or success. Okay, so this is a lot more copper. Do we get a full belt out of this? Pretty close. I mean, it's looking pretty full now, right? I mean, I'm seeing little gaps, but I'm gonna count that. That's close enough. Close enough for my happiness to get going. I think with that, coming back into here, let's give it a second to see. We need to get copper all the way to the end. We wait. Obviously, coal isn't the problem. Coal is never the problem. Usually, I mean, I'm pretty good at keeping coal running. Here comes the copper. It's starting to make it back. It's almost. I might need this on red belt. No, wait. It's starting to happen. Not quite all the way to the back, though. Oh, here we go. Okay. I think we're running now. Pretty close to capacity. So 22 of these gets really close to a full belt. Where's that production production stuff again. Here we go. So copper ore is going to start to go up. Let's look at the last hour. Yeah, you can see copper cable went way up there, and then now it's coming back down. Okay. But hey, look at that. That's a lot more copper. So we've already improved copper, which you could see copper coil is really moving. A lot of copper coil being used. Are we even doing anything? No, we're building back up. I was going to say, what Blue Science is completely backed up now. So what's going on? Oh, it's because I'm making all those accumulators, right? No. The accumulators aren't even using anything. Well, they're using some stuff. They're using batteries, which we don't know the downstream consequences of because that's the oil, and I'm not even looking over there. Oh, that's a lot. Let's go ahead and just cap that right now. I think we've made enough accumulators for now. Let's slow it down. And then how many of these have we made? 50? We're good. And then steel chests, you know what? Let's slow that down. We're burning through steel. Okay. Red science is looking good, or red circuits. Let's go ahead and attach red circuits to the main red circuit line now and fill the line. It's gonna use up our excess, but I just had it as a gap, so ding. Basically, we're gonna add red circuits to this line. It's gonna go like this, just follow, like this, under. I'm basically weaving here, okay, and then it's gonna go like this. It's gonna go all the way up. Then it's gonna go like this for reasons. And then it goes up. Ding. For reasons. And then it's gonna feed to here. We're not gonna do anything with it yet, but we have future things we're gonna need red circuits for. So that's gonna feed in. I thought about bringing it in from the back, but I kind of want that to always be a back door. I can bring it back in this way if I need to. It's going to take a little while for the red circuits to move, but that should create some, yeah, it drained out the red circuit line, which is going to kick this back in. Yep. But you see, red circuits are producing pretty well right now. I could probably add a few more and it would actually work. I mean, they're not producing very fast. You can see it's a handful, literally. But we have to scale this up somewhere else. This was only for the Blue Science. To really have red circuit production, we need something. You see how big we have green circuits here? We need something like double this. We need this plus 2 of these somewhere else. So let me look at the map, actually. Yeah, we've got all this land over here, this huge chunk of land up here. You know what? We're probably going to do it up here. What if I have pollution or something on? Let's turn that off. Turret coverage. Let's keep it on so I can keep an eye on it. Electric network, that's fine. Worker robots, yeah. Logistic network, tags, I don't have any tags. Recipe icons, don't care about that. Pipelines, yeah, that's fine. Train stop names, we don't have trains yet. Oh my god, we're going to build trains. I forgot about trains. I mean, I didn't. I know they were existing. I just forgot that we are going to get to that point where we actually get to build trains. Trains are going to be fun because, zooming even further out, we have uranium up here. We need uranium and the stone over here. We're probably going to need both of those. We're going to bring those in on a train. We got iron over here. We're going to bring that in on a train. We're probably going to have a whole processing center. Actually, it looks like all of our smelting is down here, though. So maybe it's going to go this way. Maybe we're going to have trains coming in from below. Although there's only some coal. Jeez, I'm going to have to do some more. You know what? I can do more. I have a whole bunch of radars in my pocket. What, you don't have 43 radars in your pocket? Well, again, you need bigger pockets. See, I'm from the era where we wore these crazy baggy pants, and you can fit, 43 radars in your pocket, no problem. So we're just going to add 43 radars scattered throughout our base. It's going to burn a lot more electricity than we've been using. It's fine. It's like putting up Christmas lights. You know it's going to cost more when you have the Christmas lights running, but it's a price you must pay. Now this is going to allow us to expand our map so we can see what's south. My base is set up that basically, I need to have the resources coming in from a specific direction if this whole thing's gonna work. Oh man. Robots, make these rocks go away. They're in my way. Thank you, robots. I know, I'm so lazy, I can't even move rocks. I'm like, the rocks, ow, ow, they're hurting me. The robots are like, yes, we will get rid of the rocks. Good. Those rocks, they were so natural. I just couldn't have them. Couldn't have them, you know? Okay, I think that's enough radars for now. Let me see. So the idea is it's gonna scan, scan, scan. As you can see, map is really big. We know very little. But the radars are gonna slowly scan. See? Slowly scanning. We're gonna slowly scan. And when I mean slowly, I mean I'm talking slowly scanning. We could build more, but, you know, again, we scale up slowly. Let's see what that does to our electricity usage, because we were... Oh, well, as you see, we have a problem. We've hit our electricity usage, and we're actually pulling from our accumulators now. So that battery pack that we created, we started drawing energy from it. That is not what we wanted to do yet. So we're gonna fix this with some stuff. I'm gonna build a whole bunch of stuffs. We're not ready for solar yet, so don't even think we're going there. We don't need green energy yet. Imagine we're still in the 60s or the 70s. You know, we are allowed to burn coal. We're going to be burning coal. We have a lot of coal. We can burn that coal. As you see, we are currently burning coal. Guess what we can do? We can burn more coal. In fact, we're just literally going to double this entire production line here. Let's do it this way. Let's move this line. Okay. You know what? Next episode, you'll see us build more power. Actually, yeah, you will.